Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera here, co-founder of MDC Trading Academy, with today's pre-market forecast for Friday, October 16th, and also we'll do our weekend review in the markets. News this morning, we have three reports coming shortly. We have core retail sales, obviously in prelim UOM at 10 o'clock in the morning, so keep your eyes open for those reports. Here we begin with our analysis, always starting at the top of our daily. Market continues with its uncertainty. It came down here yesterday. It closed a huge down bar, but it recovered late in the afternoon, made up a lot of the fall to the downside. Look at the way the bar ends up. It ended up lower, but lower by a little bit. But most of the bar happened to the top. We're opening positive this morning. Markets reacting a little bit to some of the news regarding a potential stimulus, third stimulus, second stimulus, fourth stimulus. I've lost count for the American people. That's where we find ourselves right now. Market is looking for any simple little thing to try to use as evidence to continue in either or direction. Remember, the market can retrace further down to this level here, to the 50 or the 20 SMA if it needs to. But it can also hold support and it can continue to move a little bit higher. But Rock October, it's all about trick or treat. It's either rock, trick or treat. Market has been a little erratic between areas. Very, very challenging markets to trade, to be clear. Look at our next time frame. Notice how we had this market was within this range here. This is what the range used to look like before. The market has since expanded its range. And as you notice, has holds and eventually it falls through the cracks in yesterday's pre-market, hitting a previous resistance now used as support. Market recovers quickly the rest of the day. Right now it's finding resistance on the top of this channel. So we have a clear support and a clear resistance here. We're expecting the market to hold pattern until something, either some piece of news, something one way or the other, pushes the market. But this type of uncertainty, this type of choppiness is something that we have learned to live with within the realms of this month. So I don't see it changing. Actually, I probably see it getting a little worse. We haven't had any true moves at all in reference to movement one direction or the other. So we got to keep our eyes open on key support and resistance areas and breaks. We find ourselves, this is the blue line represents the intraday high, the pink the intraday low. Notice how the market found its bottom early and recovered as much as it could, but the action has been a little choppy to say the least. As you notice, look at this kind of activity here in the pre-market. So it's attempting to break through the intraday high, which it did in the pre-market. Cannot do it. Found support in this level here. Many attempts to go down. It couldn't do it. It broke above the intraday high. Now it's attempting to reach this level up here once again. So this is where we find ourselves here. We find ourselves with very clear support here at the intraday high from yesterday. And of course, we have a clear resistance here in this level here. So this is pretty much where a lot of the activity is going to happen. Don't be surprised if we see some of this going on right up here for a little bit, or the market returning to retest this area and getting a little choppy. Ultimately, the best way to trade this market is just to wait for the breaks. Like I said, it's been a repeating pattern. That's what we're looking for doing today. Take care, have a great session, and have a great weekend.